Hello and welcome back to episode 8 of Bugle Talks. I'm your host, Diaz, and you have your co-host, Cosplay B, and today we have HMCos as our guest. So how are you doing today, man?
I think I'm pretty good, all things considered, pretty much a normal Saturday, so.
Honestly, I thought it was Sunday.
Yeah, it does kind of feel like Sunday.
Yeah, I've been sick the past couple of days, so it's I don't really care about the days.
Yeah, when you don't have anything else to do, you kind of lose perception of time.
And also because it's summer for me, I'm still in high school.
Oh, dang, yeah.
So I just
easy life
track.
That's
yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely something. So let's get started with the first question. The obvious one. How did you start with cosplaying?
So I've kind of always been a fan of cosplaying back when I was in high school, but back then it was kind of a while ago because I'm a little older, which so I've always kind of known of it, but I was almost kind of too embarrassed to do it because I'm no, I don't want to dress up and wear the crazy costumes and all that stuff because I thought people would make fun of me and all that. But then as time went on, it was wow, this stuff is actually pretty cool, and everyone it's pretty much cool to like this stuff, which is kind of annoying as well because I'm man, I should have started this 10 years ago. I would have who knows where I'd be right now,
Yeah.
But yeah, and then I would say about 2 years ago, whenever the Into the Spider-Verse came out, or was that in? I forgot which one it was. No, it's in
Across, I think.
Yeah, I think it's Across.
Yeah, Across the Spider-Verse. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, that one that came out 2 years ago, or I was man, that was probably that's when it started because that's in my mind the best Spider-Man movie that's ever been made. Even better than Spider-Man 2, I would say. It's just that movie was insane. I don't know. You might disagree with me, but in my opinion, I think it's the best.
It's a good opinion.
Yeah.
Thinking about it on my own, it has some stability, and I respect that.
Yeah, it's fair. But yeah, about 2 years ago, and everyone was I'm just going to start doing it, and then kind of just been doing it from then.
Yeah, your stuff is awesome, dude. I think
yeah.
I think about whenever I started settling in, you were one of the first people I followed. Yeah, you've been one of the people I followed since, so it's always great to have people that I have. Well, it's great to have anyone on, but it's great to have people that I first followed on here. Just because
it is good.
It's a full circle for me.
It's kind of happy seeing someone a little bit older get into it. Not someone who starts super young, but see someone actually get into it later. That's a really good example for others because this isn't a young type of activity. Everybody can do it,
I feel some people say that you can't do whenever you're in your mid 30s, or 40s, and it's you still can.
Lame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people have different preference on it, but as long as you're having fun and you enjoy it, it's just do it.
But yeah, it is kind of cool. Just starting to do all this, it does feel kind of funny because I am a little older. I'm 29, so it'll be I was thinking the other day, when I'm at work, I'm man, because my coworkers know I do all this stuff, which is kind of funny. And so I'm man, how much, I'm looking in the mirror, I got gray hairs and stuff, and I'm how much longer can I really do this for?
I mean,
am I gonna have to be that?
I mean, someone we had on episode 4, HFX Spider-Man, he told us he was 29, and he's doing it. He's been doing it for a bit, and I mean, he's still going. So
isn't he supposed to do some bungee cord jumping soon? In his Spider-Man suit, apparently.
I don't know. I'd have to ask him about that. It's probably on his story.
Might be a different Spidey. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, like...
Yeah, there's some...
Like, there's a lot of people that I think they still do it, and they're, like, in their 30s or, like, in their later 20s and stuff. It's normal.
Yeah, it makes me laugh and, like, slightly... Like, I'm a little happy whenever, like, they released the new Ultimate Spider-Man, because I'm like, yes, he's, like, a full adult, so whenever, like, you know, he's, like, in his 30s or whatever, so I'm like, yes, that means I can still keep doing it.
The new Ultimate Spider-Man is so cool, dude. Have you been reading the comics lately?
Yeah, I've gotten all of them. Except for the last months, I didn't get that one.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah.
It's so cool. I love all of it. I'm really happy with the it was a short arc, but the arc where they were kind of on the run, that was really cool.
Yeah, that was that one was trippy. I did not expect that.
The fact that they went outside of New York is just amazing.
Yeah, because I'm like usually Spider-Man comics, at least recently, are not that good. At least I don't think they are. But this one, I was like, oh heck, you know, like I've been like ever since when it came out in January of, was it 23 or something, or was it 24? Yeah,
I'm not quite sure. It was just so long ago.
Yeah, and so I'm like, heck yeah, I've just been glued to it the whole time.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, dude.
Alright, so the second question I'm going to ask you is there anything specific that, like, is your favorite about Spider-Man cosplaying, or, like, any cosplaying in general?
I would say the thing I like the most is it probably makes me feel like a kid again. Because, you know, as anyone gets older and they start going out in the real world, it's kind of sucks sometimes. And so, it just kind of helps me, like, remember the good times when I was a kid. Like, for example, I remember when Spider-Man 2 came out, and my parents let me get that costume for Halloween that year. And I wore that thing until there was holes everywhere, and it was, like, stretched all the way. And I remember, like, wearing it under my clothes at school and stuff. That was really funny. And then my parents eventually told me to get rid of that thing. So I think that's probably my favorite part of it. It's just like, heck yeah, I know my younger self would love all this stuff because I have adult money now.
Yeah. I kind of need money now. I need to get a job, but I'm too young.
I kind of agree with his statement about cosplay and it's like being a kid again. You know, I'm 17, so I'm basically still a kid. But it is kind of like, you know, a lot of any part of your past that kind of sucks, it kind of heals it a little bit, you know, making up for stuff you missed out on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't really say much. I'm literally 15.
Hey, you got time.
Yeah. Once you're like, oh crap, once you're out of high school, or I guess college, I didn't go to college, but still, it's like, I guess once you're done with all that and you're working, you're like, oh man, yeah, all that stuff. Like whenever you were saying you're in the hospital or whatever, and I was like, dang dude, that stinks. And then I'm like, wait, if this guy's still under his parents, he's fine. He doesn't got to worry about anything.
Yeah, what is it? Me being in the hospital, I was the stupidest shit ever. Like, I went to MedExpress, and holy shit, that was the most wasted time. Like, we had to get like some sort of like, they wanted to check my sugar and shit, and they wanted me to pee in a cup, which that was reasonable, but that took so long, and they just like they didn't know what was going on because they didn't have an X-ray, so they sent us to the ER because they were assuming stuff at this point.
Yeah, they're probably like, oh, let's just get him out of here.
Yeah, this kid's like dead.
They've apparently been doing this to a lot of people, like in the past couple of years, because they don't have good equipment. So the ER wasn't any better. We were there for about like 2 hours just to tell us it was a virus, which we already knew it was anyway. We didn't know why we even went to the ER, but we just Well, I thought
just for fun.
No, not really. That was the worst thing ever. And I have a good picture of me just like laughing my ass off at the ER because it was my first time. So,
did you you see any people with like no arms or anything?
No, but I went to an amusement park a couple of days ago, and there's this lady. She had like nub arms or something, like
shit,
kind of like nub arms, but like her hands were still there, but like I don't think they like physically like could move the fingers. Is there anything that's helped you lead the cosplaying, like specifically anything?
Anything that's helped me?
Yeah.
I don't know if there's like, I don't know, just seeing like other creators on Instagram and stuff really helps, because sometimes I get kind of like in my own head about everything, and I'm like, my stuff isn't good enough or whatever. Or, sometimes I'm like, oh, it'd be cool to be like recognized as like, one of those top guys. But, I don't know, that's a hard question. I guess I don't really have a specific thing.
I feel like whenever I like saw you like the first time I've seen like stuff on your page, for some reason like I automatically think you're the 2099 guy or something. Like that's what I resonate with you the most, even though you don't post as much, but like I just resonated with you the most.
Yeah, it's funny because like anytime I post 2099, that one like blows up. I don't know why that one. Maybe it's because I'm like actually Mexican and Miguel is like half Mexican or something. Yeah.
So am I. I feel like I've had, like,
so maybe
there's so many people like that cosplay. I don't even know that they're Mexican. And whenever
Mexican Spider-Man.
Yeah, honestly.
So whenever like I found out about like 2099, I was like, heck yeah, he's half Mexican. And so it's probably, I don't know, that is probably he is my favorite one, but I don't know, it's just I just like the classic suit the most, so that's probably why I don't pick the 2099 that much.
That's valid.
But
yeah, what is it though, like I don't know why, it just like you and 2099, it just kind of goes together well.
Yeah, it's funny. That's what my wife says too. She likes when I wear that costume the most, which is kind of funny.
Yeah, it just kind of fits. Even your wife says so.
Yeah.
We know nothing about wives here.
Yeah, we're young. We don't know what it's like yet.
Enjoy while you
it has its perks.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, I don't know. Alright, let's go to the next question. Holy crap, I don't know why I keep like changing the topic a lot.
All the questions in the world, dude.
Yeah, I don't know, I just feel like, I don't know why. Usually, I don't know. Alright. So yeah, I was gonna ask you your favorite Spidey suit that you own, but you kind of already answered that.
Yeah, it's probably that 2099 one.
Yeah. Like, I don't know.
Which is actually funny because I first got that whenever the Across the Spider-Verse came out, and it was like right whenever they first released it, so it took forever to get here, and it took like a month, and I ended up getting a wrong size because I think I was supposed to get an extra large, and I got a medium, and it was tiny. Like, I don't even think it fit halfway up my body, so that was the funny part.
Where do you
order it from?
It was from Pro Cosplay, I believe. Yeah, the first time. So, because I think they're, they're.
Yeah, I don't know much about any of this.
I've heard good things about Pro Cosplay. They're pretty good. From what I've heard, if you don't want like spandex suits, if you want like an actual like Captain America suit or something, I've heard they're really good for that. But I've never bought anything from them.
Yeah, I've only gotten the Bagman suit and that 2099 from them, but those are the only. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I like the Bagman suit. It's cool.
Yeah, that one's funny to wear because people are like, "Why does like what's with the bag?" Like no one really knows about him as much, which is kind of funny. Like whenever I'm like when I'm showing people like pictures, I'm like, "Hey, look at this new suit I got." You know, like my coworkers, like they don't really care, but it's funny, and so I show them, and then they're like, "What is that?" Like, I'm like Spider-Man, and they don't really understand.
No, that seems like
fantastic bag, man.
That's like my friends, and like anything I had to tell them like about the podcast, they're like, "Shut up." Like some of them are like they genuinely like they'll try to act interested, so that's good enough.
It works.
So, yeah,
I
whatever.
even try to like ask my friends. I'm like, "Do any of you guys want to be on like a co-host for an episode, just to see if like what it'd be like?" Because I feel like sometimes they think I'm a raging schizophrenic because I talk to Spider-Man. I literally like just go up to say, "Hey, I just did a podcast episode with Spider-Man." They're like, "Okay."
Somebody get this guy's meds.
Like they think I'm just crazy, which yeah.
Yeah, I think that too about me.
Yeah.
But yeah, probably a little bit.
Yeah, I would agree with myself too. And I am.
Yeah.
So like, who do you look up most to? Like, what cosplayer do you look up the most to whenever you think about cosplaying and stuff?
I don't know. That's hard because there's a lot. I feel like, especially recently, because I know Springfield Spider-Man. He's a big one.
That's
because I recently started following him. Yeah, I actually found out we actually live like 45 minutes away from each other, which is kind of funny.
Yeah, B also lives near him.
Yeah,
so
I live right down the road with him. I go on like charity missions and stuff with him.
Yeah, because it was funny because I was in Springfield like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
And I saw that he had posted like that Springfield Spider-Man did, and I was like, "Oh my god!" And I was like, "I was just there." And then I was like, I didn't bring any of my like my suits or masks or anything, and I was like, "Dang it!" And I was just like kind of bummed that I had just missed him. All you guys.
Honestly, you know, this is like kind of like on the down low, but me and Springfield Spider-Man.
Do you want me to bleep this out then?
No, it can be in. It can be in. Nothing's official yet.
Out anyway.
No. Don't feel free to keep it in. 1 second.
So, how's the weather going?
It stinks. It's insanely hot.
Yeah, like, what is it? It's really bad over here. Like, our air conditioner is like barely keeping up. I have a fan in the background. I'm hoping that I'm hoping that it doesn't like pick up whenever I do this stuff. I honestly hope it doesn't.
Okay, I'm back.
This is the worst thing.
Alright, so continue with what you're saying.
I'm so sorry for the absence. Anyways.
It's okay.
Nothing's official yet, and we still need to get some more details done. But we are trying to assemble a Spider-Man charity group. And you know, that would involve all the local Spider-Men, even you, HM. We can get together and go out and do some good. Nothing vigilante, but it would be giving food to the homeless, making sure people have places to stay at night, everything that a good hero should do.
Yeah, that sounds good. That's pretty cool. Because I was thinking about reaching out to him and being like, "Hey, how do you like connect with that kind of stuff, or you know, get involved? Who do you contact? Stuff like that." Because yeah, I don't know. I feel like people they might look at me kind of weird, just like, why does this guy have a Spider-Man costume on? Like, who is he? What does he want? Yeah, you know. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
That's valid. No, I get weird looks too, but then I remember they're not Spider-Man. I am. I can do what I want.
That's true. True.
Yeah, Springfield. He's amazing though. He's such a cool dude to talk to. I need to.
He's a good guy.
Yeah, I haven't talked to him in a bit actually. Like, I think it's been since the recording of episode 4 or 5 that I talked to him. Which I don't know why I haven't talked to him in a bit.
Yeah, because he was talking. Yeah, he was talking about his little Thing action figure, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah.
Damn, Figure Wars.
I look up to him, and there's a few others. Do you guys know what's her name? Ash.
Yeah.
Yeah, her. She's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think I ever followed
There's another guy. What the heck's his name?
Incredible?
He changed his name. Who was it?
And the Incredible Spidey?
Yeah, he's a good one.
Do you, like, since you're making that cosplay, like, do you make any other ones, or is that your first ever one that you made?
This is probably like the first actual one I've made. If you count this one that I made out of like a ski mask and stuff when I was in like junior high, but I don't really count that. So I would say it'd probably be this one.
Do you have like the rest of the suit that goes with it, or just the mask?
So it was like, it's pretty much like a red hoodie. I don't know if you've ever seen my post that I'm wearing like a red hoodie with like a little spider on the chest. It's like a red hoodie, and there's like.
Let me go look.
Technically, it's different.
Yeah, I don't know. I probably have seen it. It'll take me a second. So you said a red hoodie?
Yeah, it's like red and there's like a
shit. This?
Yeah, that. Yeah, technically it's that.
Nice.
Yeah, and then I had like those boxing wraps on it, and I kind of wanted to model it after like the human spider suit in Sam Raimi's Spider-Man, where it's kind of like this cheap thing he put together really quickly, sort of thing.
I really like that one.
Yeah.
We're back. Sorry about the technical difficulties. I don't want to explain what happened, but yeah, the video just kind of like cut out like the audio, so we had to re-record some of the stuff. But we will be here without B today in this part of the recording.
Yeah, so people will be like, "What the heck?"
Yeah, but it's alright. Yeah, honestly, I don't know why each time I've had to do this with you. For some reason, I'm sick.
Nah, yeah, you're good. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I got sinus infections this time. Or at least that's what we think
at
it
least
is.
it's something different.
We think it is.
Yeah, at least it's something different.
Yeah. So, on with this question. What is your opinion on the MCU reboot that they're planning on doing after what's the last Avengers movie that they're doing before the reboot? I'm trying to remember the name.
Is it Secret Wars?
Yeah, Secret Wars, because there's Doomsday and then there's Secret Wars. But what's your opinion on that?
I think it's a good idea just because they'll finally have all the characters in one universe, so then they can kind of essentially start over like they were there the whole time kind of thing.
I feel like it'd be nice. And then from what I've heard, there's been like they're gonna recast I think a lot of characters. I don't know if they're like getting rid of most of the old ones, or they're keeping like some of the ones that are like newer since they're not like older.
Yeah, I think I saw some that said they'd recast like Iron Man or
like the dead
and
ones.
Captain.
Like just like the dead characters. Like I feel I don't know. Like the question is, would they like recast Spider-Man or like the new Fantastic Four? Because the new Fantastic Four, some of them are older. So it's
That's
like,
true.
And then would they recast like the Thunderbolts? Like,
that would suck if they recast them, but they just showed up.
Yeah, I hope. Like I feel like they wouldn't, but they would at the same time.
I feel like it's the older ones they'll recast.
Yeah, like they have to get a new.
Except for Yeah, new Black Widow, and then they'll get a new Black Panther, I think.
Yeah, I think.
And then
the guy who was like saying something about it, he said he'd like to keep Chris Hemsworth as Thor. So
yeah, that's like the only one that
was confirmed.
Would stay the same.
The one that he wants to stay.
I guess that makes sense because Thor's like can live for like a really long time.
Yeah,
so I guess that kind of
they kind of have to recast him at some point.
Yeah,
but with your Fantastic Four shirt on, how was Fantastic Four? Don't give me spoilers because I haven't seen it and I'm trying to figure out a way to see it soon.
It was good. I think on my Letterboxd, which is like a movie reviewing app or whatever, I gave it a 4 stars. I think. Just there you go. Bless you.
Thank you.
But I gave it a 4. It was good. And I like that they had the whole beginning scene. That was good. But I'm trying to think what I didn't like about it. I guess it did feel kind of rushed if I'm like rethinking about it again.
I mean,
like, I feel like it could have been. Yeah, you hadn't seen it yet.
Yeah.
Maybe when you do see it, you'll realize that. But, yeah, that's hard to say because I liked it, but it just felt kind of short. But also, the theater I was in was really terrible, so that whole thing kind of was not good. So kind of like distracting the whole time.
Would you say? Would you say that?
I was gonna say yeah.
Would you say that it's one of Marvel's better things they've had since Endgame?
Yeah.
I haven't watched much since Endgame. I've watched some things, but like, I've heard a lot of bad reviews. Like, I've watched Captain Marvel, like some of those movies, and then I've watched WandaVision, Agatha All Along, Midnight, the Daredevil movie. Like, I haven't watched like all. I still want to watch Thunderbolts, but I don't think that's in theaters anymore. And then I want to watch Fantastic Four.
Yeah, I think they just made a bunch of stuff that didn't need to be made. So, yeah, like the Agatha show, I didn't even watch that. I mean,
I don't really care. It has a really good, like, it honestly, it's more of like they have that one song, it's like Down the Witch's Road. That's, I feel like, their literal theme song at this point.
Yeah.
But besides that, it's like, it's honestly not that bad of a show. It builds up, I feel like, in a way. Not much, but like for what the future could hold.
Yeah.
Because like at the end, like Agatha's a ghost, and I don't read the comics, but if I'm right, isn't she like, I feel like she has a ghost form in the comics, if I'm right.
Yeah, I don't know much about her in the comics either.
Yeah.
All I know is that she's like a really, like, she's like an old lady, but they didn't make her an old lady, which is kind of funny.
I mean, she's hot though. No, like, here's the thing though, is as a ghost, her hair's gray. So I feel like it kind of like leads up to that, like, and features stuff like she's mentoring, or at least it seems like she's mentoring Billy Maximoff. Yeah, like, I think Agatha is like a mentor, which I think originally, like, in the comics, she was like a mentor to Wanda, or like helped her. I don't quote me on this because I don't know. I don't read the comics, but this is what I've like seen on TikTok from like explaining the comics, because I like the lore. I really do. But like,
yeah, I don't know anything.
I feel like it'll lead up to something good if it like happens in the reboot, if they keep the characters in the reboot or not. I feel like it'll lead up to something.
Yeah. Hopefully, then it'll be kind of annoying because it was like
they built up for nothing really.
It was like the Eternals. They did all that for nothing because
didn't watch that either.
Never seen it. Yeah, I watched that, but I've only watched it when it first came out. I was like, I've never seen it again.
Yeah, but I forgot if I asked this or not on the last part, but I'm gonna ask it either way. Who is your favorite Spider-Man from the movies? Because I think I asked you from the comics, if I'm right.
Yeah, I think it was the comics.
Yeah, but like out of the movie ones, which one?
Like
which ones?
Like the live action?
Yeah, like the live action movies. Which ones do you like? Which is your favorite? Tom, Andrew, or Toby?
Man, I hate that question because I feel like it's like Toby's like up here, and then Andrew is like right there, and I feel like it kind of changes like every now and then. But it's just that's such a hard question.
Or Tom.
Oh yeah, Tom's I don't know. Just he hasn't had like a definitive like just him kind of thing.
Yeah, I think that's what isn't Brand New Days. Brand New Day is like supposed to be like a street level Spider-Man, which I feel like will give him more of like his moment to shine alone.
Yeah, that's what I'm excited for. It'll be like, not like. I mean, I guess the Punisher's in there, but it's not going to feel like all these other characters stuffed in there because it's like an MCU thing or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, probably Toby, just because that's what I grew up with.
Yeah, I feel like Toby or Tom for me because I haven't watched the Andrew Garfield movies because I don't have a way to watch them. So I'd have to agree with Andrew. No, yeah, not Andrew. Tom or Toby. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. Yeah, it's just like very close. Because like Andrew's is as I'm wearing the Amazing Spider-Man mask. It's funny that he's not my favorite, but I don't know. His is like it's like the coolest one, like it's like the most quotable one too, I don't know. He's just like the coolest one, and then Toby is like the definitive one that most people are like, oh, that was, people are like that was the Spider-Man I knew. Yeah, so yeah, that's a hard question, but I'd say Toby if I really had to pick.
Honestly, I feel like I like the way, like I think No Way Home. I like that they got to come back.
Yeah, that was cool. I remember when I went to go watch that, and I was like, it sucked because like no one in the theater like freaked out, and I was like, it was like how lame, no one did anything. It was just quiet.
All right, but yeah, that leads us to the final question. What would you give for advice to anyone who's coming into cosplay or is new or small creators or anything like that?
Any advice I would give is never overthink it, even, I mean, I still tend to do that, but never like overthink, the details or how many likes or follows you get, because at the end of the day, it's just if cosplaying makes you happy and, makes you fulfilled, then that's what it should be. It shouldn't be, this whole like contest of who's more popular, who gets more views and likes. It's just do what you like.
Support each other too.
Yeah,
like supporting each other in this community is probably the best thing you could do. Be a real Spider-Man.
Yeah, because there's like, there's like a million Spider-Man cosplayers, so it can be kind of hard to like get recognized and stuff. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter if you have a ton of followers as long as you're just doing what you like.
Yeah. Well, sorry for the disruption again with the re-recording of the episode. And
no, it's good.
Yeah.
Man, I kind of think that I didn't do this the last time.
What?
Because it stinks that I didn't wear this mask the last time we did this because it's actually not fogging up as much as I thought it was going to.
Yeah, well, Go on.
Oh well.
Go on. All right.
Well, that's what I was gonna say.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you for being on the episode and the re-recording of this part of the episode.
Yeah, no, you're good.
If you want to see more, subscribe to the channel, like this episode, and be sure to watch our other episodes. So thank you guys again, and bye-bye. Like, she's mentoring, or at least it seems like she's mentoring Bailey Maximoff or Bailey Kaplan or whatever his name is at this point. Hi, Brad.
Yeah.
We're in the middle of an episode. Sorry, Brad. I'll talk to you in a bit.
Alright.
Wait. How do I meet? I don't know how to mute people. Shit. Do you think you could get a different call and I'll come after?
No.